My brother was Sean Rigg, who was having a psychotic episode back in August 2008, almost 7 years ago. And he was picked up by Brixton police officers and arrested for theft of his own passport and a public order offence and an alleged assault on a police officer. He was restrained in a prone position, which the jury found at the inquest was for up to about 8 minutes. And he was then put at the back of a police vehicle, driven at speed down Brixton Hill and brought here to Brixton Police Station. He was kept in the police yard at the back of the van for approximately 8 minutes, and then he was removed from the van in a collapsed state, as can be seen on the CCTV. And he dies at the back of the yard of the station. He doesn't actually enter the custody suite, and he dies at the officer's feet.
They've always got a name for black injustice, haven't they? I remember, I saw one the other day, drapetomania. I said, what is drapetomania? Drapetomania was a term given for a psychological condition that white people said affected slaves because they wanted to run away. Positional asphyxia, what does that mean? It means you're on your chest on the floor with 6 police officers on your back, right, and your lungs and heart collapse. That's not positional asphyxia.
When somebody says that in Britain they don't do torture, I can say I was tortured in a police station. You know, they tried to get information out of me, they put cigarettes out on me. They put me in a corridor, and every time an officer walked past, they stamped on my feet for about 4 hours.
I think the IPCC, and indeed the Crown Prosecution Service, the police, they live in some sort of Orwellian universe where no matter what the substantive evidence is, no matter what the facts are, no matter what the witnesses say, there is no circumstances under which a British police officer can be convicted for a death of an unlawful death or killing.
Between 20 and 30% of calls to the police station, 999 calls, where they call a police officer out, are to people with mental health problems. The police arrive, there could be somebody who's just having an episode, freaking out for one reason or another, it's the wrong kind of weather or whatever. The police arrive, they agitate the person kicks the table, and now he's been done for criminal damage. The police don't know how to deal with people with mental health problems, so the police officer take them down to the ground, put their foot in their neck, and that's how my cousin died, literally.
We've got a judiciary system, an investigatory system, the IPCC, who support officers, right? So, you know, when you try and take on the state, when you try and take on the system, they're going to back each other all the way along the line.
When you know yourself, you know that a police officer shouldn't be able to stop and search you unless they have reasonable grounds. Now, police officers have managed to fool 90% of the youth because the youth believe that no matter what, the police can do whatever they want to do. So even if the police officer doesn't have reasonable grounds, they believe that the police officers can still do what they're doing because they are police officers, which is a lie from the pit of hell. Because when you check the police's rule book, reasonable grounds is they have to see, they have to smell, they have to hear, they have to touch something that directly links that individual to a crime.
I think that we have to take the fight to them by stepping up the extent to which we're prepared to take direct action, right? Non-violent direct action, but defending ourselves nevertheless in the way that we saw in King and the Selma movie of late. Those are the traditions we've got to get back to. You know, a lot of us go to jail for the wrong reasons, and now it's time that some of us go to jail for the right reasons, right? You know, standing up for our community.